All right. What is there's some people put outlets in walls and they've got an isolated wall, but they cut a hole, put an outlet in there. You know, how much of a hole will void the isolation? Let's say you got 2 layers of heavy drywall there. Okay. Then you
Well,
cut
if
a little plastic box.
well, let's just talk about what it takes to broach a transmission loss. That's the first thing. Okay.
Yes.
In our testing procedure, screw holes are more than enough to screw it up.
Hmm.
Okay, if the screw hole goes all the way through the 2 layers, it's like not having anything there at all.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so I think Norm Varney posted a graph on one of your pages that showed what the losses were on a
Oh,
on a wall,
need to go
and it was
back
like,
and do that. Yeah.
yeah, it was like a 1/4 inch hole reduced the STC by about 20 dB.
Yeah.
Okay, so as a rule, construction of a wall, if you're worried about broaching a wall, never put an opening in the same bay between 2 steps
Of course.
on,
Yeah.
on both sides of the wall. That's number one. Okay. Number two, uh, the box that you are putting in should be boxed in with the same amount of material. So you make a separate box that is made out of chipboard with 2 layers thick,
Mhm.
and you make sure that is glued in behind where the box is going to go.
Mhm.
Okay, then you put the box inside of that.
Right.
Okay, and then make sure you run your wires through, and you make sure you goof them all with acoustic caulking and all the rest of the stuff. Okay, so it's you have to think in advance. Never put them opposite each other. Always put them in separate bays. Make sure that you have clear uh, isolation between where openings are. Openings should be kept as small as possible. Just keep in mind that a screw hole of a number 6 screw going through 2 layers of sheetrock and into the board will remove some of the isolation of an STC by about 2 to 3 points.
Mhm.
Okay,
Okay.
so that's part of the construction. So if you have an STC wall that has screws already in it, then that's a good 62 wall, okay, or whatever. Okay, but if you
Yeah.
open a hole in it in any way at all, okay, this is why almost all of us do all of our wiring and all of our boxes on the surface.
Mhm.
Okay, so they have these little plastic tracks you can put on and stuff like that, and they're usually people say, well, we're going to screw them in. Don't screw them in. Okay, attach them with double stick a tape or something like that, or glue them on, or whatever the case may be. But you don't want to change the physical integrity of the wall.
Right.
Okay, so that's really the simple answer. Anything will abrogate a wall.
Yeah. Very good.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah. As
don't,
you know,
don't, yeah,
I
don't,
don't put outlets in the walls.
yeah, you don't put outlet, you don't put anything in the walls. Okay, even
Right.
lights. Okay,
Light fixture.
should be
Oh no.
surface mounted. All
Correct.
surface mounted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, they make them thin enough now with LED panels. They're only a half-inch thick. Okay, stick them on the surface.
Right.
Okay, but it's really good to have really good double stick tape, really powerful double stick tape. That you can fasten all these things down with Douglas. All the channeling, plastic channeling for wiring and stuff like that is all done with double stick tape.
Yeah. When
Okay.
Neil Muncy and I did this one studio together, we run a double channel all around the room that house
Yeah.
the audio connections for different machines
Yep.
and power for
Yep.
those machines. Keep it close
Right.
together.
And,
I isolated or an insulated track, top and bottom.
right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. I hadn't heard Neil's name in a number of years.